So now, Gwen Fader, class of 78, and a parent of class of 78. Gwen Fader admits that Princeton had not been among her top college choices. She thought it might be too stuffy. When her father insisted on bringing her to campus visit, she had an epiphany. By the way, Gwen's father, Arthur, 92-year-old, is here with us in attendance. Thanks, Gwen. She had an epiphany. Walking past the open windows of Holder, she heard loud music, typewriter keys clacking at an irregular pace, and some very colorful language. Princeton wasn't too stuffy after all. Now Gwen is firmly established in the pantheon of great alumni volunteer leaders. Following graduation, Gwen began her volunteering through Alumni Schools Committee, interviewing while she went to law school and began her career at a New York law firm. Then, one fateful day, leading up to her 10th reunion, she agreed to be a Special Gifts co-chair. Since that time, she has been 78's most successful annual giving solicitor, leading her class to records in both absolute dollar and participation categories. She has served as class president for 3 terms, operated as the de facto reunions co-chair on multiple occasions, and is now class secretary. The list of the events she has organized and the projects she has spearheaded during the past 3 decades would fill up multiple citations. The class of 78 Plaza in front of Wright and Patton is one concrete example of an idea that Gwen turned into a reality, working with university staff and major donors to create a place for the class while not compromising annual giving goals. Gwen has not only built a plaza, she has also built a community. Her outreach among her own classmates and among other classes is legendary. She arranges events around the world for groups of classmates and other Princetonians. Every morning she checks Facebook to see which classmate has a birthday and then sends off a Princeton appropriate message, always in orange and black. She created a GoFundMe campaign to raise money for classmates who might be in financial trouble. She has ensured that 78's reunions include a scholarship fund to discreetly help classmates who otherwise would not be able to attend. And she was the force that made possible a domino liver transplantation to save a classmate's life, as is documented in the September 2009 issue of the Paul. Why does she do all of this? Gwen credits her late mother with instilling in her the commitment to service. It's in my DNA. The voices of those who have served with her tell the tale of what she means to them, and I quote, "Gwen is a full-service leader. There is no aspect that she doesn't touch with a gracious and glad heart when involving other people." Next quote. "Gwen couldn't hide from a project or problem if she tried." That's why we love her. Next quote. "Gwen is the super glue that holds the class together with profound love." There is quite a difference between caring about and caring for something. The class is blessed to have Gwen's humanity always present to care for us as her family. Affection also shows up in gifts. Daughter Aviva, class of 2021, shares that her mother has, and I quote, "the best collection of orange jewelry, scarves, and handbags, because her Princeton friends bring Princeton presents to her from all over the world." Gwen not only has heart, she also has great humor. Just ask anyone who has joined her on a shopping expedition looking for 800 pairs of orange and black maracas. or has had a phone conversation interrupted so that she can run down a Manhattan street to chase someone who might just be wearing a hat from their 20th reunion costume. Gwen, Princeton will be forever grateful to your family for their contributions to making you not just a Princetonian, but also one with a heart large enough to hold Princeton as family too. We are honored to have you receive this award for service to Princeton. Thank you so much for listening.
Currently, if your father is here, we have two 92-year-olds and a mere 74-year-old. There are some people who came to Princeton and fell in love with it from the first glance. Indeed, Princeton was my last choice. I was never coming here. I was only applying because my parents wanted me to. And when I got into my two first choices and my last choice, my father gave me a ticket to the other two institutions and said, and Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, I'm driving you down to Princeton. Now, I will tell you, my parents officially were expressing no opinion. So, I want to talk about my parents. My father helped me move in freshman year. He helped me move out senior year. They were a presence here all along. There was one time they were driving up from Washington, it being pre-voicemail, pre-answering machine. My father on 95 said to my mother, let's see if Gwen is in her dorm room. So they got off 95, drove to my dorm room, and dumped our dog in my lap. but at our 25th, when I was going through a divorce, my parents brought my children to campus on Saturday so they could see me and our classmates in the P-Rate. We were in the front, but this is better. They sat in the front row when Janet Morrison Clark invited me to be on the women on corporate boards, kind of like the first Street Roars. And my dad made it to Oberlin this past weekend when my blue-haired child graduated. He's an Uber. And indeed, I had an interesting experience when talking with Kathy Taylor about today, because she asked the question, why do you do what you do for Princeton? And historically, I've answered it by saying, look, I was an ostrich when I was here. I'm amazed at how many people I didn't meet. This has given me a license and an opportunity to meet my classmates and other Princetonians. And this time, I said, Kathy, as you know, my mother died in January. And my parents were both first gen. My dad went to Columbia College and law school on the GI Bill and became one of the great corporate tax lawyers of his generation. My mother's father was a carpenter. My grandmother took a job as a nurse's aide because they didn't know they could ask for financial help, and they paid for 3 kids to go to Columbia and Barnard. And my mother edited children's books, and upon discovering that if you had a teaching license, you made more money, she got a teacher's license, and then upon discovering that you lost the license if you didn't teach, she taught exactly what they were grade until I came along. And from then on, she devoted much of her time to our family and much of her time to making the world a better place. She helped found the Friends of the New York Public Library, which is now a huge volunteer organization. She helped found the East Harlem Block nursery schools. She sat on the board of Citizens Committee for Children, the great watchdog organization for the children of the city of New York, founded by Eleanor Roosevelt, as well as the McDowell Colony and the Victorian Society and the Archives of American Art. And she served as president of her honored class until they retired. So, yeah, it's in my DNA. It is what we do. Now, at this point, when I was talking with Kathy, I was thinking I was going to pivot my remarks, tell you a story about my younger daughter's freshman week, and then pivot to this whole grand plan, except we Tigers take Princeton in the nation service and the service of humanity very seriously. So freshman week, Aviva gets on her community service, and I can tell the story because she's working the 40th and they've gone to the boathouse. She gets on her community service van, and the young man who sits next to her says, well, you come from New York where the rich people come from, and you're a legacy. I'm Fly, first generation low income, for those who don't know it. So we're never going to have anything to talk about. Now, unfortunately, they hadn't taken away her phone, because I started getting these Harry Potter howlers. Oh my God, what am I doing here? He hates me, he's never going to talk to me. And it gave me an opportunity to talk to Aviva about what my parents had done for my brother, my sister and I, and for our children. And the text back and forth ended with me saying, go back to that young man and tell him that we hope and know that he is doing for his children and grandchildren what Grandma and Papa have done for us. So, and at this point in my remarks, I was planning to do this whole grand plan, except the class of 1979, and the voice of the future. I'm not blowing anything, this was in their class notes, so this is no proof. Tonight at the Boathouse, the class of 79, and President Eisner will announce that they are instituting a pilot project called Fly Tigers and Mentors. It's a partnership with the Dean of the College and the Scholars Institute Fellowship Program. It will let those of us who are already Tigers or who are already alums help kids who think they are at the forefront of Fly understand they're not. And to help them along that path. My hope is it will grow so that those of us who are only second generation get to participate, but also that people whose families have been here since the College of New Jersey will participate as well. It seems to me an honorable task for all of us. So I'm dedicating my Crystal Tiger to those two young men, the one who said that nasty word in the Holder window, to the young man on that bus. I am dedicating it to Princeton in the nation's service and the service of humanity. And I would like to dedicate it to my parents whose second and third generations have already attended Princeton, Williams, Columbia Law School, Vassar, Columbia Business School and Medical School, Harvard, Williams, McGill, WashU, Barnard, Oberlin, Carleton, NYU Law, and Princeton at the Boathouse. And who knows what the younger generation is still going to do. So thank you very much.